What are you doing all day, Noah? What'd you do all day yesterday? What'd you do all week? I made that up. I don't know if I heard that somewhere. I think I made it up. That sounds good.
What's good, guys? Welcome to week 13 of my foundation prep. Got some posing here for you guys. I was really trying to figure out how to flex my legs here, and also just doing the front poses, side poses, side try here. I don't know what this is. But yeah, I just want to fill you in. I'm kind of talking to you at this point in time. I'm on week 19 of this prep. I have a show in about 2 days, and I have a show that we'll get to at some point. I just keep adding shows to the description if you're paying attention to those. But yeah, next week I have my second to last show, and then my last show will be December 6th. So I'm on week 19. And yeah, this is about 6 weeks ago, which feels like so long ago at this point. Yeah, it was pretty busy this week. And this was 1 week out from my first show, which was the practice show, which is the OCB Sidewinder in Phoenix, Arizona. I almost killed Raul there. Anyway, so just want to go over with you. Week 13, what does that look like? In terms of body weight, so we started the week at 157.3 was the average, and projected to get down to like 156.8. By the end of it, we got to 156.35. So we lost a considerable amount. At this point, we just had all low days, like literally 17, 20 calories every single day. I was definitely kind of feeling it. I was not too pleased to be living that way, but you got to do what you got to do. Basically, we just dieted and depleted into the show that you're going to see next week or in the next video. And yeah, I mean, progress was whatever. Looking back here, I did make some progress on my pec decks. But I mean, yeah, it's, I'm lifting defensively at this point. I would say, like, I don't know, I guess part of me like doing this prep and hiring a coach is just to kind of take a lot of the thinking out, and also to learn. And oh yeah, I love these, by the way, these chest supported rows. I still have them in at this point 6 weeks later. But also like to learn a little bit more patience, because the deeper I've gotten into this prep, and I can barely speak at this point, and I'm cold all the time. I just learned to basically accept the fact that you can't rush this kind of process, fat loss in general, especially to such extreme levels. And even in normal, like just casual fat loss, like, yeah, you can drop calories hella low and try to speed that shit up, but you're just gonna stall. So don't do that. And yeah, just learn to be patient with the process. That's really it. Next week, you will see clips from the show. Excited to show you guys that. But the rest of this video is just going to be me prepping, chatting with you guys. Appreciate you rocking with me. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoy this. Talk to you guys later. Peace. All right, I just turned this on, but I just realized my my mic is out of battery, so I'm gonna try to speak as loudly as I can so y'all can hear me. But anyway, tomorrow's gonna be, or actually the next couple days are gonna be pretty busy for me. So right now, what we are doing is we are prepping some food. Basically, in order to prep potatoes, if you don't know, this is how I do it. I preheat the oven at bake for 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all these in to the oven. I'm gonna put on my mitts. Juan, right here, which the pan was already in the oven before I even started it. So I took it out kind of hot. In the oven, and now I'm gonna set my timer for 40 minutes. And then what we'll do is we'll take them out, slice them each, and then put it back in for another 20 minutes, but cover it. I'll show you what seasonings I'm gonna use. But outside of this, I also do need to prep some ground beef for the week. So that is ready to just kind of scoop into, Tupperwares when I leave my apartment and all that kind of stuff. Got 3 packets of these right here, 96.4 lean ground beef. After doing some price comparisons, they are cheapest at Trader Joe's in comparison to everywhere else I've looked, which was just Safeway. And I think it was just Safeway, actually. Yeah, I just compared and contrast with Safeway. If you don't have one of these things, maybe get one, or just get like a large skillet. It makes it so much easier to cook all of your ground beef, or just like a bunch of things at once. Typically in the off season, I do like to mix ground beef with a bunch of other stuff like beans and tomatoes, corn, whatever. Just so I can pack a lot of calories into one and just wrap it in burritos. So I have those on hand ready to go whenever need be. But for now, since calories are pretty low, I like to space and split things up at this point in time. We're just cooking the ground beef by itself. So I have all of the ground beef here in the skillet. I'm going to turn the skillet on to about a medium-high heat temperature. And now we're going to season. And whenever you season ground beef, if you don't know, or just any sort of steak or whatever, you season liberally. Salt. Then I do 1 round of this caldo de pollo. Oh wait, caldo de pollo. Chicken bouillon seasoning. I think it's for soup, but I put it in a lot of stuff. Specifically meats and my egg whites, actually. So probably got MSG in it or something. I'm gonna scream a little loudly now, just because my mic is dead. But anyway, the last thing here I'm gonna add is the everything but the elote seasoning from Trader Joe's. For them Trader Hoes. Anyway, like myself, this shit is so good, bro. It's so good. It's, oh my god. I started putting it on steak. On my top sirloin. Boom! See that? It looks like it's got a block of cheese on top. Slice of cheese on each one. Anyway, that should be all the seasoning. Now, let this crisp a little bit. Let that color sort of change till it gets to the top, because you want the bottom to kind of create a little bit of a crispy layer, because it makes consuming the ground beef much more enjoyable with a little bit of crunch. Also gonna add a little bit of some chili powder here, just like a little smidgen. I'm just gonna wait for this, and then you'll see me break this up in a second. After this, I'm probably just gonna relax and probably catch up on some Don. For any of you that watch any sort of animes, Don is tight. If you invite a girl over and try to get her into watching some sort of anime, I would recommend Don. In all honesty, this thing's kind of awkward to use. I'm not a fan. Stick to the spatula, it works just as well.
I love meat. I love breaking up my meat.
Alright, I don't know if you can tell, but the color of the ground beef is now one uniform brownish sort of color. And I've reduced the heat to just medium at this point. And I'm just going to let it sit here until all the juices kind of soak up, and it does kind of get that crisp at the bottom again. And then we'll transport it into our Tupperware here. We got beef with meat. Beef is done, mother lickers. So we're going to turn the skillet off. If I drop this, I'll be so freaking upset. Oh my god. But typically I have about 5 to 6 ounces a day of the ground beef, and yeah, this should last me a whole week. Outside of ground beef, the only other proteins I'm consuming at this point in time are going to be egg whites and Greek yogurt and whey protein. Oh, also ham, some lean ham, the shit that they make in the lab that they sell at Costco. Pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty. But if you like me cooking, comment down below that you like me cooking. And I will continue to cook more for you. Because I like cooking. And regardless, I'm probably going to make more cooking videos. Especially once the off season hits. Bruh. Like, people like, I see so many videos of people like just binging on fucking crumble cookie. Like after their shows. Nah, I want some homemade shit. Like something that my grandma made or my mom made. That's what I'm most looking forward to. After I'm done with my shows. It's just the homemade cooking that I don't get anymore from my parents because I haven't lived with my parents in forever, but every time I'm in town, gotta have a home cooked meal. Gotta have it. Yeah, but anyway, for good luck, you always gotta lick the spatula. Boom. We filled up the entire thing, all the way. Hell yeah. Do you hear that? That means the potatoes are ready. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. That shit's pretty good. Alright, I've never cooked these kind of potatoes before. I always cook the Murasaki sweet potatoes this same exact way. But we're just gonna season them. Like, I'm just gonna season them and probably just put them back in. Like, look at this one. It's like fucking, it's like a chip. I shouldn't eat this right now. The potatoes are cut. Now I'm gonna season them. Not sure with what, but salt for sure. Let's do that. Liberally. And I'm gonna put the elote seasoning on these bees as well. What else am I gonna add? I don't really know. I'm thinking the steak seasoning, but kind of okay with whatever is on here already. But fuck it. Let's add some Montreal steak seasoning as well. And shit on here. To be honest, like, I fuck with sweet potatoes so heavily, like I really enjoy the fact that they're just sweet, and I will literally just add cinnamon. Or nothing. Especially those Murasaki sweet potatoes from Trader Joe's. Like, they're probably the sweetest potatoes that I've found, even just like in comparison to like regular sweet potatoes, like the yams or whatever, they like hold up so well. But anyway, so these are all seasoned. Next thing we're gonna do is we're going to wrap them so you can create a lot of steam inside. I think because these are so small, typically I would do like another 20 minutes. So total like cook time is like an hour, but I'm just gonna do like 15 just to, I don't know, just cause.
Really, it seems to be kind of like neutral to there's not really much going on there.
Yeah, 100%. And then, do you know what, this is a real point. This is a thing that you see in the fitness world all the time, right? Is it's very often when a new study comes out, people get really excited about it, and that becomes the thing, and people speak about it for 2 or 3 weeks. And then another new study comes out, and then people talk about that. But people rarely go back and look at the sort of track record for the studies to see, okay, well, let's add them up here. 5 of them say that it does nothing. 2 of them are saying that it does something, and
just to kind of show y'all what that. Oh fuck, that's hot. That's hot. All right, for the week, all this ground beef, brother, tightly packed. A shit ton of potatoes. So no oil was used here, so saving on the fats. These are literally just straight carbs and salt, and this is literally just straight meat and salt. Really not much of a difference in terms of taste, even with the oils. It just fewer calories. Anyways, that's how you prep for a week's worth of food, sort of. I mean, I'm gonna eat other stuff like yogurt and egg whites, but it doesn't take very long to prep. This is just ready to go because it comes raw from the grocery store. So, boom, if you didn't know, now you know. Boom.